Hey everyone! Today I'm going to give you a little tour of my Christmas decorations. I always enjoy seeing how other people decorate their homes for the holidays, so I thought you might be interested in mine. I hope you enjoy! So here's the little candy dish that I talked about in my Christmas thrift haul video. I just have it sort of by our front door where we put our mail, and I filled it with these ginger coconut candies that I absolutely love. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to find them around here. I'll have to look, but I did stock up on these before we left California because I love both ginger and coconut, and these were readily available at 99 Ranch. So then in our entryway, and I realize I think this is kind of hard to see against the gray wall, we have a little tree, this little white tree. This is the tree that I bought last Christmas for us to have in California because we didn't have a full-size tree with us. But this year I decided that I was going to put some ornaments on it that my husband and I have picked up when we have traveled together. So whenever we go on a little trip, we try to pick up an ornament if we can, if we see one that we really like. Actually, let me see if I can get the lights on here. Okay, so I do have some battery operated lights on it, but you know, just a few places we've gone. We got this one at Yellowstone. It's technically not a Christmas tree ornament, but I love it and it, you know, it works. We bought this one together in Colorado. We visited the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose. Highly recommend if that is something that you're interested in. It is super fun, super interesting to learn about. We absolutely love spending time in Saugatuck, Michigan, and it's kind of like an artist community. So, you know, we got this one on our last visit there, I think. Very special. We love that place. This is kind of like a little bit of a tradition we started about 10 years ago. We don't pick up an ornament at every single place we go, but if we see one that we like, we do get it. Not sure how this is gonna film. It's not too bad. This room is kind of dark unless I turn lights on or I open windows, but if I open windows, it's gonna be backlit, you know, all that good stuff. So this is my little vintage kind of like angel topper. And then over here I have two more little angels and then an angel candle holder that I've never actually put a candle in before. She is vintage. She has these wonderful like turquoise paillettes all over her, which I love. And then we have a teeny tiny nativity scene. Like that's my hand. So just to tell you how small it is. And I picked that one up, I don't even know how many years ago at Goodwill. And then over here, we have a couple of little snow people. Move that. And one says Ed. Let's see if I can get it to focus. One says Ed, one says Anna, and then years and years ago I found this teeny little glass dog that reminds me a lot of Dottie. So I've always put these three items together. So it's like Ed and I, and then Dottie. And then on the record player, I picked up this tray years ago at Goodwill for I think either 50 cents or 99 cents. I've never known too much about it, but I did a search and found out that this was possibly something you could send as kind of like a Christmas card in a box to people, but it says, wishing you a cool Yule and a frantic first. And I just thought that was so funny. It's like, I suppose you could have used it as an ashtray back in the day or some sort of little trinket dish, but I just love the style of this Santa Claus. And it is glass. It's kind of like a smoky see-through glass. And my little angels here. One of these had a broken wing. I had to repair her. I guess it's not too noticeable, especially from the front. More stuff I picked up at thrift stores like many, many years ago. And then this is actually a new decoration that we just got this year. This is a Yeti pillow. I think it's very cute. I think it is from Crate and Barrel. Is there a tag? It doesn't say. I'm gonna say Crate and Barrel. I'm not sure if it is still available, but super duper cute. It's adorable. I think it came in another size, maybe like a Christmas ornament size too. And then this pillow is very special. Ed's grandma made this for him when he was either very little or when he was born, I can't remember. But we put this out somewhere every year, and it's cross-stitched. And it's got this nice little sort of Christmas poem on it. Oh, and if anybody asks about this lamp, I believe it is from Amazon. This room, like I said, it's very dark. There's no overhead light in here. So we have this lamp and then we have another lamp. And as you can see, this is where I've kind of been filming lately because when I do open the window, the lighting is really, really good. if I sit in this chair and films. I'm gonna rearrange my office to make it a little bit better for filming, but so then maybe I'll move back up there. Oh, and then I have my little Dolly mug. I believe my mother-in-law gave me this little tiny pink sparkly tree that lights up, and I thought it looked cute in the mug. So this is the little like holiday baking basket that I have put together so far. I mentioned that also in my Christmas thrift haul video. So I have the pot holder, I've got my Hallmark cookie cutters, and then this is cute. This was just given to us by a friend, and it's pretty Christmassy, so I stuck that in there too. And my Dolly pot holders in the back. And then these I ended up not using as placemats. I just kind of lined the basket with them. I think they go well with like everything on here, and I've just been sticking like a basket of napkins there. And then I really need to iron this, but I have this very cute little tea towel that you can, at one time you probably could have attached this to your refrigerator door, but it says greetings at the bottom. It's got a Santa and a tree. It's very, very cute with all of these designs. It is vintage. Another thing I picked up at Goodwill, I don't even know how many years ago. I know at least 10 because I just saw a photo show up on my Facebook feed, and it was from 10 years ago, and this tea towel was in the background. So I know I've had it at least that long. And here is our fireplace and fireplace mantle and our Christmas tree. I absolutely love white Christmas trees. I know they're not to everyone's tastes. We actually had one previously that was 10 feet tall. Actually, I think it was 10 foot 6 inches. And we sold it right before we moved to California, mostly because we knew that the house we were moving into, there was no space for it. And we also didn't know how long we would be staying. And it was just kind of time to move it on. So I did sell it on Facebook Marketplace, and I hope those folks are enjoying it as much as I did. So this year we ended up purchasing a new white tree that is much shorter. I think this one's maybe 7 feet or 7.5 feet tall. I just love them. I don't know. I've always loved white Christmas trees for some reason. I know some people really dislike them, but I love them. And just to give you a closer look at some of the items in the fireplace mantle. So this little collection right here is years in the making, I would say. So I purchased these 2 tall Santa glasses in the back, another Goodwill find for 50 cents a piece. Gosh, I mean, it had to be at least, I would say at least 15 to 16 years ago, because we were still living in one of our early apartments when I bought them. And then second, several years ago, I found this tray at a local flea market. I think I paid $15 for it, which was kind of like, oh, do I do it? Do I not? But I did, because it, it matched these tall Santa glasses and then the 4 smaller Santa glasses. My neighbor and friend Lindsay, who I talk about on this channel with some frequency, she spotted those at, I want to say like an antique fair or something that she was at, and she sent a photo to my husband and said, hey, do you want me to pick these up for Anna? And he did. So this is my little set here that I have. And I may add to it. I don't know. It seems pretty complete to me now, but if I find something really unique, maybe I'll throw in a couple more pieces. And then of course, these are also from my thrift haul, Jingle Bells book and Gingerbread Man. I thought they looked really cute in the center of things. And then here is my little Avon snowman, who looked so cute next to this little wooden house. I picked this house up a few years back at World Market, and I think it was 90% off. So I paid like nothing for it. I think it was under $1, but it's very cute. It's got some glittery snow on it and a little tree outside. This little guy right here, the little boy in the back, this belongs to my husband. I think one of his aunts gave it to him because that is what he looked like when he was little. And then my mom actually painted this little dog figurine to look like Dottie. And so I've always put them together as well. And yes, you may have noticed our stockings. We do have our 3 stockings. I've really been missing her lately, and I couldn't bear to just like not put her stocking out. I don't know. It had to be there. But that is Dottie's little stocking. And then this is a stocking that my husband has had for a long time. Maybe, I mean, when he was either very little or maybe when he was born. It has like his birth date. And just to give you a little hint, his birthday is Christmas Day, if you can believe that. And it has his name on it. And then this stocking, I actually made this for myself because I didn't really have a stocking that I grew up with or that was like super special to me. I didn't really want all of the stockings to match, but I did want them to sort of color coordinate. So I got some like fabric out of my fabric stash. I used to have a ton of fabric, you guys. I actually donated quite a bit of it to like an upcycle kind of like craft shop that is in Cleveland before I moved. I think a lot of people, or at least I hope a lot of people enjoyed it, but I love this green with the red tulips, and then I thought this white and red stripe looked really good at the top. And I used a vintage pattern to make this as well. So it's new, but it's kind of vintage too. And then these up here, they're like little A-frame trees that have hooks on them. And you can kind of see the hooks are attached to these bars that kind of slant. And I have 2 sizes. I want to say these are also from Crate & Barrel. Several years ago, I got some sort of, I think it might have even been a Pinterest ad, and I saw them. I absolutely love them, but I'm usually like not one to just go and buy, you know, a Christmas decoration. But I think I got both for like $40, which, I mean, if you know Crate & Barrel prices, sometimes they can get a little high. And I was just so happy that I didn't talk myself out of them because they're one of my favorite decorations. And these ornaments are just ones that I've sort of picked up at like antique stores and thrift stores along the way, or ones that have been given to me. These are all glass, and I like to display my older glass ornaments on these. I think it's like the perfect way to show them off on the mantelpiece. So I don't put them on the tree. I don't put them like anywhere where they could kind of be like touched or run into or like anything like that. I feel like reasonably safe having these up here. It's not like someone's gonna bump into them. So yeah, I think I've displayed these this way. I wanna say I've had these trees probably about 5 years. I think they came out with metal versions at one point, but these are wood, and they just, I think they kind of like reflect my style in a good way. And you know, all of these come off too. So the hooks themselves, just to show you, they're kind of like almost completely round. So I feel pretty safe and secure like having these on here. So just to give you another shot of my entire fireplace and the tree, it all looks really nice and cozy together. The tree skirt, I want to say I either got at Joann Fabrics or possibly Target, something like that. And these little presents under here. So that is a music box that my husband's grandma made. And then these are little mouse finger puppets. Let me see if I can show you. I think my mom or my aunt gave me these, but like, I just like to put them under my tree like they're a little present. I think they're so cute. So I hope you enjoyed this little look at my Christmas decorations. I don't go too crazy, but I probably do still have more decorations than some people do. If you read my community post, you know that I am currently traveling, and unfortunately that means I had to cut my Christmas videos a little bit short. There are a couple more I was going to do, but we'll just save them for another time. I'm hoping to be able to film and edit another video that is New Year's Eve themed by the time I get back, but we'll see. So if I don't see you, happy holidays, and thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post videos about food, vintage cookbooks, retro recipes, my various vintage finds, all that kind of stuff. So if that's your thing, you might want to subscribe for more. Thanks again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.